Hello. Back in January, in the middle of or beginning of January, I was um, invited to join some people on a fast, and I asked the Lord, should I do this? And He said, yes. There's things I want to show you. So I asked Him what kind of fast, and He told me, and I embarked on the fast with a lot of excitement to discover the things that God was going to show me, because I was confident that they were going to be new and amazing, earth-shattering revelations or something along those lines, or that He was going to break things in my life that needed to be broken, like walls or strongholds or something like that. So the fast went on, and God did speak with me and show me some things, but nothing really seemed to match my expectations. And there was a couple times that when I would go quiet myself or get up in the middle of the night to spend time with God, that He would just whisper something about how He wanted me to let Him love on me. And I said, okay, God, who doesn't like to be loved, right? We all know that God loves us. I certainly know that God loves me. But the fast continued, and the last night before the last day, if that makes any sense, I was feeling like the time was almost up, and I was feeling kind of desperate. God, you said you had things to show me, and here this is the last day, and I know it's not over yet, but I feel like I've heard you less than I was before the fast. I can't really share anything that particular or big or new that you've done or that you've showed me. And I was just feeling kind of desperate almost. And one of my daughters sent me a song. My two daughters both love worship just as much as I do. So every time any of the three of us find a song that really ministers to us, we always share it with the other two. Sometimes we're not ministered to in the same way by the same songs, but sometimes we are, and we never want the others to miss out, and we always want to share our joy and excitement in an incredible new worship song. So that night, I believe it was a Friday night, she sent me a song, and I didn't get a chance to listen to it because I was in the middle of making dinner and I don't remember what else. But when I went to bed, I was again feeling kind of desperate and saying, God, please, please, please wake me up in the middle of the night tonight and speak to me when I get up. You know I'm going to get up if I wake up for anything, because I want to hear you speak, God, but I don't want to just wake up and go out and sit and hear nothing for hours, because that had happened a number of times during the fast. And then I thought, well, I'll listen to this song that Carsey sent me before I fall asleep. So I turned the song on, and it was just one of those perfect songs in the perfect moment. It's a new one that Brandon Lake released. You may have heard it, or maybe you haven't. It's on the album. It's only been out a couple weeks, I think. But it's a love song to Jesus, and it's amazingly simple but extremely beautiful. And the chorus goes like this. It goes, from the dawn to the dusk of my days, from the depths of my soul and with all of my strength, here is my heart in just one phrase. Jesus, I love you, I love you. When I say it, I mean it, it's true. And I hope you can see it in all that I do. I know it might be nothing new, but Jesus, I love you, I do. And so I just laid there with tears streaming down my face in the darkness in bed because my husband was doing something. He didn't feel like going to bed as early as I did. And so I was laying in the darkness of the bedroom with tears streaming down my face, just playing and singing that song over and over and over and over again because of how desperate I felt to hear and find and not miss out on whatever it was that God had said He wanted to give me when I started the fast. Eventually, I stopped my phone and the song and I fell asleep. And in the middle of the night, I woke up, and I don't know if God woke me up or I woke up for something else. Didn't matter to me. I jumped up, went out to the living room, had my journal to write down anything God might say to me, and I waited. And I waited, and I waited, and I listened, and I did some worshiping, praised God, asked God what He wanted to tell me, if He wanted me to go back to bed and sleep. Reminded Him for the umpteenth time that this was the last morning of the fast, and He said He wanted to show me things. And again He said, let me love on you. And I said, okay, God. And I sat there and I waited some more. And I didn't feel like anything was happening. I felt like I was just sitting in a dark living room by myself, waiting on a God that was silent. That's what it felt like. I knew that He loved me. I knew that He was there with me, but I didn't feel it, which doesn't mean anything when you can't feel it, but it's really nice to feel it. And finally, at one point, I put that song back on my phone really quiet so it wouldn't wake up my husband. And I was again just worshiping God with it. And then all of a sudden, He spoke. And He turned the song around on me. He said the words to the song, the chorus there in particular. He turned them around and He sang them to me. He said, from the dawn to the dusk of my days, and He clarified my 1,000-year days, from the depths of my soul and with all of my strength, here is my heart in just one phrase. Katie, I love you, I love you. When I say it, I mean it, it's true. I hope you can see it in all that I do. I know it might be nothing new, but Katie, I love you, I do. And that moment was priceless. To hear God sing His love over me in a way that was so far above and beyond just knowing in my head that He loves me. It was above and beyond the memories of previous times that He told me He loved me. And especially that line, I know it might be nothing new, because I love the new things. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is Isaiah 43, 43:19, where it says, behold, I'm doing a new thing. And I'm always watching to see God do the new things and to hear Him do the new things. But the old things are sweet also, especially when they're His love. And so when He sang to me, I know it might be nothing new, but I love you, I do. It was so powerful and so sweet, and as you can tell, even 2 weeks later, I still cry when I remember it. There's another line in the bridge. At the end of the line, it says, "What a joy, what an honor that I can say I lit up a smile on my Father's face." And that's a precious line to me too, because a number of times in the last year in particular, God has permitted me to feel and see his smile of delight over me. But he sang that line back to me also. He said, "What a joy, what an honor it is to say I lit up a smile on my daughter's face," because I am his daughter. And he definitely has lit up so many smiles on my face. So I just want to share that little bit of a story, because these moments with God are the priceless ones. Jesus didn't promise that life would be easy with no troubles. At least not the kind of easy life that we would order if we were the ones placing the order for an easy life. But yet he did say, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest, because my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And I want to offer hope to all the people out there, the Christians who feel like life with God is nothing more than a bunch of struggles and trials of trying harder and harder and harder and failing forever. I want to offer hope to the people who don't know God, who look at maybe some of the people they know who say they're Christians and say, "Why would I want what you want? You don't seem..." I want to offer hope. There is so much glory and so much love and so much rest and peace in a life with God, when you're walking with him, when you know him. It's beyond description. So call to him and give him all you are, so that he can give you all he is and pour his love on you. God bless.